4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey guys, Ro16 here, bringing on Off commentary. This is going to be the third set between Kwanro and Bogus in round 16 in the Nate MSL, playing it on Ultimatum. I feel like I haven't seen this map in a little while. But here you go, there we see it now, at the upper right hand position as the green aquamarine zerg, call that aquamarine, zerg at the 1, 2 o'clock. That's going to be Kwanro at the bottom right hand position at the 5 o'clock. As the red terran, we're going to have Bogus. So Kwanro getting himself back into the game in the second set, not allowing himself to be 2-0'd. And we're going to see how well he does against Bogus here. Definitely the more experienced player. This is Bogus' first tournament, and he's already done a fairly decent job getting past a group with Bisu in it. So that was a fairly decent performance. Getting himself in the round of 16. If he gets knocked out by Kwanro here, I think he's going to be able to go home fairly satisfied with himself. Losing against the Zerg, maybe not the most happiest moment for him, because he's kind of a versus Zerg specialist on his team. He's kind of expected to pick off the Zergs for the team, but still overall he's had a pretty good performance, so I think he should be happy with himself. He's going to go for a wall off on Ultimatum. Fairly easy to wall off your natural expansion, thanks to those little mineral patches, which Farfetch took an advantage of against Ruby in round 32, and then got owned by Jadon. Nothing really much else to say there, but that's always a little bit of a risk, although Zerg players generally will not risk a drone, particularly 3 drones, to come in and mine that out, unless they are going for something like a 4-pull. So that's that. Kwanro was going to go for a 12 hatch. Again, a 4-player map, so you can expect Zergs going for this fairly often with a minimal amount of risk, because Terran players themselves on a 4-player map, you don't tend to see them go for something too heavy. Let's see. Overlord has already moved towards that lower right hand. I think he spotted that out. He just went there and instantly moved that Overlord away to show that, to try to hide from Bogus the fact that Kwanro knows where Bogus is at this point. Winning on another Obi. Gonna get another. Ooh. Yep, gonna go for the same strategy this time. I was kind of thinking, wait a minute, where's the spawning pool coming up? It's not gonna be coming up because he's gonna go for his third hatchery, his production hatchery inside of his main before he goes for the spawning pool. We're going to be seeing his spawning pool any second now. But this is the second time Kwanro's gone for this, and it was effective last time, so I was thinking, hey, you know, it gave me the amount of mutas I needed in the air to really do a bunch of damage, so we're going to see what managed this time. Natural expansion, this a little bit easier to defend. The main and natural expansion at the lower right hand position, a bit easier to defend simply because of the fact that they're hugging the wall. Mutalisks can fly in from the north side, but that can be laid up fairly heavily with turrets. And if the medic marines come in and run it at the same time, they're just going to force those Mutalisks back. So if Kwanro is indeed going yet again for 2 base mutas, it's mostly going to be to try to keep Bogus inside of, basically go for the same thing, keep Bogus inside of his 2 bases, but I'm not quite sure whether he's going to be as successful with economic harassment as he was before. So it's just going to all come down to that. If he manages to harass his economy alongside keeping his forces inside of those 2 bases, keep Bogus to 2 bases, not allow him to pick up an island, he's going to be in this game, I feel. He's going to be in a pretty good position. Zerg, of course, the problem with this map is because it's an island map, Zerg are kind of forced to go, in Kwanro's position, for instance, kind of forced to go all the way to the upper left-hand position. If he wants to risk it, maybe the lower left-hand, but I honestly feel it's far too much distance between. But the upper left-hand position, where he's going to be able to possibly just start off with take the natural expansion, then eventually take the main, and then he's going to be able to put up a fairly nice defensive grid there. But early on, getting that third gas at that position is going to be fairly hard. A CV scout now, meanwhile, inside for Bogus, inside of Kwanro's base, spotting up the lair, probably spotting the kind of the text, seeing that, okay, wow, the lair's just coming now, so he must have put down his hatchery first, like I did last time. Engineering Bay before Academy this time for Bogus, so he might be a little bit more careful this time. Going to get his weapons upgrades quicker. Not going to have his stim up as quick on the way, but that doesn't matter. He's going to be in pretty good position still. Stim is going to come in plenty of time, in time for those Mutalisks to come in, but he is going to have his turrets roll. That might be help. He's kind of breathing into his, breathing in a little bit into, puffing his cheeks. Maybe he's one of those little animals that exist in nature that kind of puff up his lips to seem threatening. Something like that. Don't know if they actually make exactly that sound. I don't know if they scream "I am Bogus" like a Pokemon would. Bogus! Or something like that. But you know, get up your own ideas. Draw a picture of Bogus as a Pokemon. Do it. It's fun. Kwanro is going to go for his Spire here. Just, yeah, pretty much good standard play. 2-base Spire. Going to have, yeah, it does have a second extractor up, so it's mining gas at a premium. Mining gas at a premium. 2 Raxes alongside a No, okay, for a second, I think my mind went blank. I'm like, why the heck are those Raxes so far away? They're just, are those his initial ones that I forgot? Oh, yeah, his Natural Expo, where he went for a wall-off, of course. Kwanro gonna, yet again, put down 2 preemptive creep colonies. That is natural expansion. Just in case. They're not going to be turned into sunken colonies. Since the entire last game, I don't even think he turned them into sunken colonies the last game, because Bogus didn't have, pretty much Bogus did not have a single aggressive action that came real close to Kwanro's natural expansion. So he never really needed it. But yeah, Kwanro's getting fairly heavy saturation on all the bases, waiting for his Spire, and as soon as Muto's out, he's probably going to go out and expand at the upper left-hand position. At least that's what I'm assuming is going to happen. Medic Marines at a large number now coming out for Bogus. He's going to want to start putting his turrets up right about now. Kwanro is saving up. He's already scanned his Kwanro's production hatcheries. And the Mutos are going to be popping right now. And I really hope for Bogus that is going to be, yeah, I think I saw it in SCVs. Yeah, going to start putting up a bunker. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Bunker here at the north side of natural expansion. Bunker, of course, not as far range as turret. I've said this before. Not as ranged. Doesn't have as much range as a turret, but much sturdier. And does have 4 Marines worth of fire to give Ulor going to come in and kind of spot the defensive positioning. I think he's actually, yeah, also putting down a bunker in front of that little mineral patch. So he's going to have double defense. Actually, not going to put in turrets. I'm wondering whether he's actually putting turrets at the main at the very least. He's going to need some in front of his production buildings. 3 creep colonies being enough for Kwanro at the Natural Expo. Apparently having some extra minerals. Just going to put him inside turret now, yeah, coming down in front of those barracks, in front of the supply depots, at least one here and there. We're going to see now what Kwanro managed to do with his Mulist. Is going to move in, going to take some turret fire to start off with. Probably not going to want to risk to go into the Natural Expo, because those bunkers are going to be a pretty big pain in the ass. Queen's Nest alongside of an evolution chamber actually going to come up for Kwanro, wondering what he's thinking of there. I didn't see him put a den up. So he might just be thinking of straight up Zerglings. I'm not really quite sure what he's going to go for. Didn't really even see him produce much in the way of Zerglings. Don't even know if he has Zerg speed at this point or not. Gonna move in with his Mutalist, attack the bunker. He's gonna have to take quite a few hits on that, but is gonna be able to take it down. As if he's not being pulled off quick enough. But a lot of Marines coming in to support against these Mutalists. Quantum is gonna pick up an island. Ooh, yeah, I think yeah, there's indeed an island at the 12 o'clock. He's gonna pick up that. Apparently getting. I think he slow dropped the drone on that. Meanwhile, those Mutas coming around might pick off the tank. Oh, he's going to pick off the initial tank. Second tank already being also going to get picked off. Oh, God. Bogus. 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 This is bogus. But no, really. Jalk is just going to lose SCVs. No turrets in position to help him defend against this. Going to lose SCVs on all sides. Medic Marines not coming in support. And he's going to now run up right towards Natural Expo. And this is exactly where you did not want to be up against the Zerg, where he is forcing to run. Where you're forced to stim up your Medic Marines and run up north side to one side, another side. Does manage to pick off, I think, a couple of Mutalists there, but a lot of economic damage on Quick Hive on the way for Kwanro, putting down 2 evolution chambers and a bunch of creep colonies at his natural expansion. What? Okay, what the freaking frick is he doing? He's putting down a bunch of creep colonies at his natural expansion, like he's expecting a push, which is not forthcoming. Mutos are going to fly around. Actually, has taken down the 3 o'clock island. I've completely missed that. Oh, God, I completely did not see the 3 o'clock island. Putting down a bunch of sunken colonies. That is not actual expo. I'm not really quite sure what the... I'm going to eventually see what that is, because there's not going to be any push. Again, moving in with Mutos, picking off those turrets, but kind of pushed back with Medic Marines this time. Yeah, just putting on a bunch of creep colonies, because he's expecting apparently... I don't know. Does he have extra minerals that he just doesn't want to waste on anything, or what? He's just gonna want to produce drones at a large amount at the 12th and at the 3 o'clock. Moving in yet again with Mutas. Is he gonna be able to pick off the second? Yes, picking off all the tanks, trading 2 Mutalisks for a tank there. Not gonna be able to one-shot SCVs at this point, but still picking off some SCVs. He's going to be able to run in towards the 3 o'clock, and eventually that's going to become a kind of production advantage. 3 starports from Bogus. So this is... Oh, scan the base. Oh, God. Kwanro's going to go for greatest part. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. This is the fail build. Don't do it, Kwanro. Don't do it. He is going to have a larger economy to support this. I got to say, I heavily support him going for that Ground Army, but I'm just wondering, he has 2 Evo chambers up. What is he doing with those? Is he just going to produce Zerglings at a heavy amount?